I'm going to show you a quick demo. But before, I want to tell you the background. Me and my twin brother dropped out of college about 3 years ago and started a marketing business for real estate agents. We realized that their technology had many issues, and we came up and created Dual AI with talking to real estate agents. So it was made with real estate agents in mind, trying to make their processes better and more efficient. So let's go ahead and get into it. So once you log in, here's your dashboard. You have dual GPT, the CMA generation, listing description, and then price prediction. Now, these are going to be your four main features. Over here on the left-hand side, you have your history. And then if you go up to this gear button when you log in, the very important information to fill out is going to be your bio description, your branding, so that it can be more or less white labeled. You can put your profile picture in here or your broker logo. And then also the Sound Like Me feature. This is going to teach the AI how to sound like you when it writes. So we're going to go back to home and hop into the next feature. So here we are in the CMA generation. We're going to do an address right now. And then we select property conditions. So this property is moderately updated home, well maintained within the past 5 to 10 years. And we're going to click Find Property. So then that's the property. This confirmation screen is really important. You're going to want to fill out those details and make sure those are correct. They should auto-populate though. Yes, it does. This information looks correct. And then click yes, and you chat with it. So then it will instantly pull the comparables. And this is going through a rigorous 18-page training that we have trained our large language model on based off of how to price houses correctly, using feedback from real estate agents and appraisers. So you're going to have the CMAs as the sold, the pending, the active, the expired, and then the map view. You'll also be able to set custom values inside of here. So if you think the predicted price is off or the estimated days on market is off, you can do that. Now, the coolest feature about this is you can copy a live link, or you could share a live link to your client via phone number, text, or email. And then you could also do a PDF. But we're going to go ahead and look at the live link here. So this is what the live link looks like. This is what your client will see. You could have your logo and your branding as well. And then they'll be able to flip through these houses, look at the days on market, see which one is most like their property. So get the point there. We'll go back into here. Now, the coolest thing I think about the CMA feature is it does conditional logic. It tells you on how to achieve the predicted sale price, recommended list price, estimated days on market, a detailed explanation of why, giving you market conditions, buyer behavior, subject property, and then also the comps. And then along with local market events, seller motivation and timeline, neighborhood information, local amenities, and rationale. Now, the coolest part about this is you can just chat back and forth with it. So you could say something along the lines of, what if I wanted this house to sell in 30 days? Under 30 days, what should I price it? Or write me a social media post to post about this house, and it has all the data and information inside of it. Next is a listing description. So again, we're going to go ahead and type in an address, and then we would select a tone. So we're going to do warm and welcoming, and then also turn the Sound Like Me feature on, and the AI will sound like you when it's writing. So then it will prompt you, is this information correct? You put yes. Then it will say, are there any details you'd like to add? So you could say like focus on the location, or my buyer wants to get this sold quick, write it more appealing, or anything that you can think of, you can add those details in there. But for all inclusive purposes, I'm going to say no. There's no details I want to add, and now it's going to give me a listing description. Now, during this listing description, it's analyzing the pictures and taking those into account, and then basically writing off what it sees and also the written data that is in the system as well. So here we have the listing description pulled up. It will give you the conditional logic and tell you exactly how it wrote the description, and then you'll pull up the AI description. You can copy, paste, and edit, regenerate, and then shorten and lengthen it. You also get the directions as well, and then also your agent information will be in here. So as you can see, that's kind of familiar to Core Logic. Again, you can get back in here and do conditional logic as well and talk to it. Next is the price prediction feature. It's pretty much the same thing as the CMA. So we would type in the address and the condition of the property, and then click Find Property. And now it's going to take us to the confirmation screen. So I'm going to say yes. And now it's thinking, and it's going to show us the price prediction. So pretty much the same thing as the CMA, but just without the comps. So we click Share, copy live link again, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. can share this directly to your client as well. So again, you could talk back and forth with it as well, and then the conditional logic. Now, if you wanted to send the conditional logic to your buyer, you could just type in the chat bar, hey, make me a short paragraph based off of why you think the house will sell the way that it is. Write it to a buyer, write it to my client that I'm potentially listing that house for. And then now the dual GPT feature, it's pretty much Chat GPT, but trained on real estate. So you could say, rewrite this email, create a social post. We could also talk about how to do marketing through this, and we have some pretty cool tips on that. So I'd be happy to tell you that. So anyway, that's a quick overview and demo of Dual AI. If you want more information, schedule a call with me and I'd be happy to tell you, or you could see more information on our YouTube page. So thank you.